Okay. Hopefully this works. Well, wow, I haven't done these in a while. I feel like I keep telling myself that I'll be consistent, but you guys don't get to see me for a while. But today I was planning to make a video about my everyday carries since school's about to start soon. I think we're like 2 weeks left in and we're gonna start. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you guys what I carry as a basic college kit. So starting with the bag, I do not know the name of it. I've ordered it a really long time ago, right when I was about to start college, and I have been using it since then. I would say bags don't matter as long as they, carry the laptop, everything you need in your daily basis. This one does perfectly everything. It has about say 5 pockets. Also has these organizing little sections that I do find helpful. A laptop, protection, foam, and yeah, it does most of the job. So this is what my backpack looks like. Pretty basic, pretty chill, normal backpack, as you can see. There is a charging port that came with it, but since, well, I use USB Type-C now, I wouldn't say this is the most helpful, and since I did throw it in the laundry, I'm pretty sure it's broken right about now. But yeah, it's my bag. That was item number 1. My item number 2 is... as a IT major, you obviously need your laptop. This is the Victus HP laptop. Does the job pretty well, still in good condition. I've been gone through high school and college with this bad boy. It is a gaming laptop. I didn't have a gaming PC back then, so I had to use this bad boy for video gaming, which held up pretty well. It did have, if I remember correctly, it's not here anymore, but a 1650 NVIDIA, and it has a AMD CPU in it, so still works. I'm running Linux on it right now, so there's the laptop. What else are we missing? Ooh, another important item in my daily, everyday carry is my mini iPad. It's Apple. I find this helpful for, I have an addiction to manga. I read a lot of mangas, so I put it in the filter where, you can't see anything, so it's black and white. I do find it good. I mainly use this for note taking. Well, what else? Mangas, note taking. Also helpful if you just don't want to take out a whole laptop to get a concept. So note taking, highlighting, it does actually help, because when the professor puts most of the information on this board, I could just pop this open and have the slide with me, which helped me highlight most important stuff that I need in that class for the day. Yeah, and I find it pretty helpful. So iPad mini. So also put that there. Oh, another thing I also have, which is a no-brainer, that I picked up this bad boy literally yesterday, but I highly recommend it for any student, or I find it helpful. It's an actual notebook. No technology, no nothing. But the helpful part about this is get graphed notebooks. I feel like when it's graphed, it makes it easier for me to either write my codes on this, any math equations, or even doodle sometime. And I find it helpful when it's graphed, which also goes with my handwriting. I feel like it improves my handwriting when I have graphed notebooks to make everything look symmetrical and organized. So, graphed notebook, any type will do. Get that. Highly recommend it. I don't remember the exact name of this. I'll probably put it up later on. Oh, this is right here. I use the Graph Gear 1000. don't know if it's focusing on it, but yeah. I use this pencil. I've always been using it since high school. It's like metallic. It has a quick release, which makes it quick and smooth. And I overall have been enjoying this pencil for drawing and note-taking, so yeah. I really like this pencil. I don't use pens that much. But when it comes to pens, I will either go with a Muji pen or any 0.5 pen, which are like thin, as you can see, with a sharp point. So I would highly recommend any type of 0.5 millimeter pens. Breath mints. One of the most helpful things in college. Or yeah, I have issues. I always don't want to walk out of my room smelling bad. So I'd rather have colognes or some type of protection on me at all times. I don't know. I'm pretty freaky when it comes to hygiene. So, oh, another thing that I also bought, a graphing calculator. Super helpful. I don't think if it's bad battery. Oh, it actually does. It's one of those digital calculators. It was a bit pricey, I would say. I shouldn't have bought it. I should have just rented or got it from my other cousins. It was about $150 if I am correct, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I'd say highly recommended it. It works perfectly for Calc 1, Pre-Calc, geometry, and any type of math situation. It's called the TI-84 plus E. So I also highly recommend that. I always take, it's also another problem of mine, a second keyboard. If it's like a really mini keyboard, but highly recommend that. Getting a second keyboard for like my iPad. I might switch it out for like a flippable one, but for now, I got this off thrift store for like $5, and I've been using it ever since. So yeah, it's an Anker keyboard. Oh, actually, talk about Anker. There's also another thing that I use from their products. This is an Anker power bank. It's very thin. I also got this on deal for like $15, which was worth it. It is not super powerful, but I do find it helpful when I have to be in the library and make my phone stand, so it automatically switches to a phone stand too. So as an example, we could just check. I could just use it like so. And let's just say I want to watch something and the battery doesn't run out. As you can see, it's gonna look like that. You can even switch the orientation. And boom, you just have yourself a phone stand, which is pretty cool, and I like it. Highly recommend these. Dude, I'm telling you, there's so many papers that have to be carried throughout the school year that I don't want to miss. It could be either like a cheat sheet or something. So I always take an envelope with me just in case I want to put all my files in there. Very helpful. Ooh, another helpful item. Boom. Get yourself a mouse. This is just a cheap one I found off Amazon. Highly recommended. Better than the little tab thing that comes on your laptop, especially when you have like long sessions. These are helpful. I also have a wired earphones. Before you guys all hate on me, why don't you have an Apple earphones and stuff? I keep losing wireless earphones, and I didn't like that. And plus, I also hate when your wireless earphones battery dies, so I always have a wired earphone on me because it's just safe to have a backup in any type of situation. You know, you won't have to worry about battery on this, you won't have to worry about losing one of your ears on this. Highly recommend a wireless earphone, wired earphones. My other item that I carry with me of all times, which most people maybe might have or might not have, is a portable console. In my case, I have the PS Vita. I modded it to have all PS Vita games and also PSP games. And I find this super helpful because, well, compared to my other devices such as my Nintendo. If you see them like side by side, the Nintendo is just, it's not a pocket, it's not a portable pocket like gaming console. So I'd rather just take this and have it with me at all times. But yeah, PS Vita's pretty OP and I like it. Put that also in the bag. Went through chargers, phones, iPhones. I mean, always have a spare charger for your phone and iPhones with you. I take that. I mainly have them in the car, but yeah. And what else do I have? I wouldn't want to count my headset as a EDC because I mainly use my Skull Candy Crushers for the gym. I have another wireless earphones just in case. I have the CMF Nothing earphones. Those are pretty helpful too. And the other item that I like to use at school is, of course, an Apple Watch. I find these really helpful because they track my steps and they also give me like quick notifications when I have to sign into my classes and I need the code. Instead of just going to my phone where the professors wouldn't like that, I just look over my watch to see what the code is instead of, you know, going through all the hassle of going on my phone. So yeah, they were pretty helpful. You could also switch music and other stuff from off of them instead of opening your phone. And yeah, highly recommend them. It's another device that I'd like to use. Feel like those are the main things. Hand sanitizers, you can also take those for safety and cleanness. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys like to take, you know, in your everyday carry to school. Might even find some good tips that might help me along the way. But yeah, have a great one, guys. Till next time.